Hey all, it's Dinosaur. I know I've been behind on stuff, but life has just gotten in the way between my family and my friends and everything. So it just kind of that's the way life bounces sometimes. But here we are, and I'm going to be catching up on the real worlds, specifically the last 3 episodes. I know it's been 3 weeks, but I've been through some serious pain um, on that. So. Uh, I want to talk to you a little bit about the real world explosion. Now, according to what I'm seeing, the ratings seem to have gone up on that as far as grabbing people's attention, which was a neat thing on that from TV. It was kind of obvious here, but I wanted to point out where we picked up on is that went to the park on the Dolores Park in San Francisco, where they're hanging out, and then once again the Asian girl, I think Jamie, got into an argument with Tom, the guy with long hair, and we're having drama there because he's having mixed feelings about his ex being there, and the park was supposed to be a bridge for the exes and the new hires. Um, and that's pretty interesting. But what he said is like, I don't want anyone to have a title. Why can't you just be like this? And he was acting kind of stupid in that, in my opinion, on that, because you're the one who made the commitment. You're the one who said, like, I want this, and then all of a sudden you say you don't like this because the ex shows up. Well, Jamie, even though I hate her because she's the one that's causing most of the BS there, is that she had a point on that. He says, well, fine, just don't date me, and that's that. And that's what they kind of split off on that. But then we get into other tangents on that. Specifically, other tangents with the whole Corey and Jessica, or whatever the blonde's name is. I don't know. It's hard for me to keep all these people on track. And her ex-boyfriend. Now, we talk about this, how, like, they were in the park and they're saying, like, okay, we're going to be adults about all this and everything, and we're going to be normal. And they finally came to some sort of an agreement. Um, and then what happens is that it really shows, like, some of the psychotic behavior. Now, see, the thing is there was one scene that in particular bothered me on that, which I'm shocked MTV really even aired it. Is one scene, which was a very fair assessment. The Brian tells the girl, don't wave that knife around when you talk about me. Okay? And then she goes on this tangent about waving the knife around and all that. Like, who here, and and she does this, and in the last moment, she turns the knife inwards and makes a throat slashing motion. Now, I'm looking at this going, MTV aired this? We have enough problems with people killing themselves, and I could just see some idiot out there doing the same thing, but then instead of, like, staying off 2-3 inches, they're really gonna slice themselves. And then there's whoops, and then MTV's gonna get sued on that. I don't know. I think as a producer, I would have censored the scene on that, saying that we do not approve of her motions with the knife. I thought it was in distaste on that. It was really. It's not that I'm saying I don't like watching fictional violence in movies or things like that. It's the fact that you're messing with a kitchen knife. You've got 8 other people there. You don't know where all 8 of the people. One could think about it this way: what if one was sneaking up behind her and she's doing this knife slashing motion and slit? Whoops! What do you do? So. It really, and that's not what the real kicker was. And then she got the nerve to go over to him and says, You need to shut up, go put your head in a book or something, and act your age. Huh? Like I was the one doing the knife slashing motions, and and then first we have that crazy West Virginian girl, and now we have this. I was just like going, wow, really? I know there's some crazy ladies out there, but that's not crazy. That's scary crazy. Excuse me. That's scary crazy. Because you just don't know. She's going to be doing that thing. What if she does that with other people around? What if she does that here? She don't respect a knife. The moment you don't respect a knife, like a kitchen knife, the moment you don't respect that is when you drop it, slice yourself. Here, you won't think it's funny. Look at Paris Jackson. On that, it was a big old kitchen knife, and she tried to do herself in on that, or at least that's what we've been told on that. But the fact is that you need to respect these kitchen knives. They don't say I'm sorry, and her doing that was nuts. And then her telling her ex-boyfriend, "You need to shut up and act your age," and it's like, what? I'm the one who told you don't wave around the knife on that, and that was here. I think maybe she took it out of context, or I know she could be aggravated. Like there were other instances like running with scissors. I'm running with scissors, ha ha ha, but that knife, that was just really creepy to me for her to do that. That's one thing. The other thing is if you go back to the Asian girl who's now broken up, I think with Tom or something like that, and she's like going, "I got my looks on, I've got my black dress on, I'm gonna go here, but I get to the club and all I want to do is talk to Tom," and then she gets mad over the fact that he's talking to another girl or his ex, and he's touching her on the ex, and that was just like crazy. It was like overprotective. It was just like, wow. But then eventually they become boyfriend girlfriend. Okay. So, oh boy. This is like whacked. I don't know how much of this is for the cameras or from the see. Because I can never see someone, personally, I don't see anyone saying, what's up with the title? Why do we need the title? And then 2 days later says, "Oh, I want you to give you the title." What? Doesn't dawn to anyone that this one girl is the one that's causing most of the damn problems in the place? Realistically, the only one that's kind of normal is the lesbian chick, Ariel. She's kind of normal. She's like, I want X. Just no problems. And she's the only one that's kind of getting in the way of everyone when they start acting a fool. What the hell? I'm not saying I like her, but damn, it's like, where is the common sense, people? So. But that wasn't the cliffhanger. The cliffhanger of the whole thing is that the ex of Corey was feeling nauseous, and then took essentially, went down to get some drugs and to test herself to see if she was pregnant, and then found out she was pregnant and decided to go home. Well, at least it was implied. And that goes into the next episode. But you see, Corey, he starts doing the normal reaction, like, oh wow, and kind of just going here, and it's like a big deal, and she's scared on that. I don't know if that was the right move or not. It's hard to say if you're serious about a girl or in a deep relationship, and she says she's pregnant, and it's you on that, then you gotta man up. There's no question about that on that. But some of the promiscuity of some of these people are just like, what the hell? Are you serious? I'm telling you, just looking at these people and all these problems, some of this has got to be TV built. And what I mean by that, What was interesting, what was very, very interesting, is the producer of the whole thing went on television and said, and interfered in a couple of these, which we're going to get to that in the next episode on that. On this one, not so much. Is everyone just going to the clubs? Everyone that. Um, and we have a new developing issue with a guy from Brooklyn and his blonde girlfriend. I mean, I think the only normal kind of relationship in the whole house is the lesbian relationship. I have no idea why. But really, everyone else is all fucked up. But anyway, this is Dinosaur. This is episode 6. It was a kind of a synopsis of what I thought about it. I'm disturbed over. I know I focused on the knife thing. I'm really disturbed about the knife thing, and I thought that was totally inappropriate for MTV to display that. Because here's the thing. Here's my thing. I'm going to go on a little bit of a tangent on this. Is that years ago, when they had a cartoon where two kids were sniffing gas from a stove on that, where the object is to get high, and the kitchen explodes eventually. On that, it was a cartoon. It was funny, okay, but there was this big warning at the bottom that said, "Do not do this. You will die." On that, do not do this, and the thing is that here she is waiting for the knife and goes, you know, and it's like, where was the warning there? Saying, or where's the censor? Where was all the security? Where was that saying you are being reckless with the knife? Now, I might be a little overzealous because I've seen stupidity like that where someone acts out as a complete fool with knives or tools, whatever, and somebody always gets hurt, and it's usually very bad, like impaled, or seriously scratched across the face, or something really, really bad, and it's not worth the risk. And I really wish MTV went a different direction, or at least made some efforts for that one. Anyway, this is Dinosaur. I hope everyone's having a good night. I'll talk to you later.